Hi, my name is Fernanda from Global Gathering Place, and today I'm going to show you how to apply for the Canada Child Benefit. The Canada Child Benefit is a tax-free monthly payment made to eligible families to help them with the cost of raising children under the age of 18. You must meet all of the following conditions. You live with a child who is under 18 years of age. You are primarily responsible for the care and upbringing of the child. You are a resident of Canada for tax purposes. You and your spouse or common law partner must be any of the following: a Canadian citizen, a permanent resident, a protected person, a temporary resident who has lived in Canada for the previous 18 months, or an individual who is registered or entitled to be registered under the Indian Act. If you are a newcomer in Canada and you are applying for the first time, you have to complete some application forms and provide supporting documentation such as proof of immigration status in Canada and proof of birth. You can apply either by mail, by sending the completed forms and documents to this address, or you can apply online using your CRA account. What forms do you need to complete? The first form that you need to complete is called Canada Child Benefits Application Form. This form asks you about you and your family's personal information, such as your names, address, and citizenship status. The second form that you need to complete is called Status in Canada and Income Information Form. This form is if you or your spouse became a resident of Canada in the last 2 years. Another form that you need to complete is called Direct Deposit Enrollment Form. This form asks you about payment and banking information to find out where your child benefit will be deposited into. Now, if you have more than 2 children, you also need to complete a form called Additional Children Form. You can find these forms by Googling the name of the forms or by going to the Government of Canada website. What documents do you need to include? You need to include proof of your child's birth, for example, birth certificate or landing paper of confirmation of permanent residence or passport or PR card or citizenship certificate. You also need to include proof of the parent's immigration status. For example, parent's landing paper of confirmation of permanent residence or PR card or parent's study permit or work permit or certificate of citizenship. You also need to include proof that you reside in Canada. For example, lease agreement or rent receipt or household bill or driver's license. This can be vehicle registration or car insurance. You also need to include proof that you are the person who is responsible for your child. This is only if you have full or shared custody, for example, custody order or divorce certificate. Keep in mind that you only need to include copies of these documents. Never include the original documents. What happens after you apply? You will receive a Canada Child Benefit notice within 80 calendar days of submitting your CCB application. The notice will tell you how much your benefit is and how your benefit was calculated. To continue to receive the CCB, you and your spouse or common law partner each have to file separate tax returns every year, even if you have no income to report. I hope you found this video useful. If you have any questions or you run into any issues, please refer to the Government of Canada website.